2, 1. Follow Artist on Record, starring ADIKA Live on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Bam! You're on Artist on Record. I am Stefan ADIKA, and tonight we have in the hot seat Mr. Felix Cavaliere of the Rascals. I've always listened to the music, but I didn't know who Felix was. I could listen to these songs, and I felt like I knew you, but then I'm hearing you talk about these stories, and even the behind the scenes, like when you guys were working over at Atlantic Records, just making music down there. Yeah. There's a great story, and I just want to hear it from you, and it has to do with Otis Redding.
Oh, great.
Otis Redding.
Otis Redding was not only a musical genius.
Thank you. This is the love crowd, right? We all love each other, don't we? Am I right? Let me hear you say yeah there. I've been loving you.
Such a genius, huh?
Yeah, and not only way ahead of his time. Believe me, he knew what a lot of people don't know at that time about publishing, and royalties. Like Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke was another one who was way ahead of his time, way ahead. But he's also a very funny guy. So, like, for example, he would come in the studio, and he would call Ahmed. He'd call him Omelet. Omelet. So, so just that alone, after the second or third time he said it, it's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? But with us, the story I think you're talking about is like when he came in the studio. And see, in those days, they didn't have like at Columbia, we're at Atlantic. Atlantic was like a family. You come into Atlantic, there were no signs up. Mr. Dillon's recording here. Mr. Simon's over here. You came in, you just knocked on the door. You came in, or even if you didn't knock, because everybody was pretty cool up there.
Yeah.
There were a lot of really like very, very kind of hip people as far as I was concerned. Well, Otis came knocking on the door, opened the door. We were in there. He says, "My God, they are white." He closed the door and goes.
What a great story. That is great.
Basically, you went to this small studio, that they had up was at 59th Street. And I always repeat myself, but it was like kind of like you have this beautiful garden, Somebody came along and they tilled that soil and they put all kind of fertilizer. And so you come in, you got a little seed. And all of a sudden, wow, are you kidding me? Look what we grew. Look at this song. What, are you kidding me? In other words, the environment was so perfect for making good music. A lot of my friends did not have that with their record careers. They had, like real kind of like, I want to use the word surus. Like, in other words, they went in, you got to get out. That's the time we're spending money on the clock. We don't know. You can't do, you got 3 hours, 2 hours. You know what I mean? We had unlimited studio time.
As I look back.
Free.
That's great.
So we could create, we could be there. And then we had Arif Mardin in there. Come on. I mean, what more could you ask for? Well, we had more. We had Tommy Dowd also.
So funny,
so we had two giants, in the room for at least the beginning.
I've been lonely too long.
Love you, and please subscribe, hit that bell to be reminded, because you don't want to miss any other episodes like you've seen tonight. Plus, check us out in Patreon. We have an all-access VIP backstage pass that we will show unedited content that you might not see here, but you will see it there. And remember, we have the first of the month, a vinyl showdown where you could win prizes from us. All links are in the description down below, and that's where you'll find Felix's book as well. Until then, everybody, and remember, it's only rock and roll, and we like it. Who loves you, baby? We do. Bam!